Hey, welcome Dr. Love Bug. My name is Edward Thompson. I am super excited today because today I'm going to be talking about how I lost 100 pounds, how my wife lost 70 pounds, and you can do it too. I had so many people keep asking me, Ed, how you do it? And I end up explaining this whole process. And it's like, hey, I finally need to tell everybody because this is something you can do too. It's really simple. And so if you're like me and you tried every single diet out there and nothing seems to work and it's kind of depressing, well, I've been there, I've done that. The only diet ever worked for me was fasting. And the problem with fasting is your mind tells your body it doesn't know when it's going to eat again and to turn everything into fast. So then when you quit the fasting, what happens is you gain the weight and even more. That happened to me several times. So I know that fasting will work on a quick fix, but it's not a permanent solution. And so today I'm going to give you a permanent solution on what will work and will help you lose a lot of weight too. So the secret to losing a lot of weight is to speed up your metabolism. Now, a lot of people that are overweight have a lower metabolism. That's why they're overweight. You see them people that are skinny and they can eat like a pig and they'll never gain weight. It's because they have a higher metabolism. So that's what we're going to talk about today. There's a couple of ways to do it. Well, actually, it's more than a couple of ways. But today we're going to talk about 2 ways to do it. One way is to exercise. But if you're like me and you're in your late 50s or even older, exercise is very difficult. Do hard labor work and I come home and I'm tired. Last thing I want to do is try to work out, right? So I talked with a nutritionist and I've learned this diet and man, did it make a difference. I found it hard to believe, but it worked. And at the end of this video, I'm going to talk about how you can double your weight loss, okay? So I lost 100 pounds in 6 months' time by using the double weight loss method. Now, on this diet, it takes generally 4 to 6 weeks to speed up your metabolism, depending how slow your metabolism is. So if it's really slow, it may take 6 weeks. So if you're one of them people that start a diet every month, and I know plenty of people like that, it's not working, and they'll start a new diet every month, okay? If that's you, then this is not for you. Okay, because the magic really happens after the first month, and after the second and third month, it starts working so well that you may end up losing 10 pounds in a week. But I want to warn you that is dangerous. You don't want to do that. If that happens, you want to try to eat a little more. Okay, you want to keep it 5 to 6 pounds a week, because you want to remain healthy while you're losing the weight, okay? And so, what I have to ask you is, what are you doing in 6 months from now anyway? It's not that difficult. So here we go. I'm going to get right into it. Number 1, you want to eat breakfast, then snack, lunch, then snack, then dinner, then snack. On all your meals, you want 50 carbs or less. On all your snacks, you want 25 carbs or less. Don't worry about calories. Don't worry about any of that. Just worry about carbs only, okay? You can buy a little carb book at the store. They're about yay big. I don't have one with me right now. I wish I did. I'll try to post one right up here. But they tell you everything's carbs, calories. They'll tell you what restaurant you go to, what the carbs are on certain meals. They're really a complete little book. Generally, it's called a diabetic book because diabetics have to watch their carbs. So you can get one just about anywhere, Walmart, any pharmacy, Jewel, just about anywhere you can purchase one of these books. especially at pharmacies. They have them for the diabetic books, and if you can't find them, just ask behind the counter on the pharmacy, and you'll find it. Now, people a lot of times ask me, what do you eat that's 40, 50 carbs? Well, you can look in the book. It's just, it's as simple as that. But not only can you look in the book, but after a while, you'll know. So, number one, what you want to do in the morning is you want to take a multivitamin. Now, I don't know if you can see on there, but right there it says dietary supplement. So a multivitamin is going to help you because it's going to tell your body and your mind that you're getting what you need on your daily vitamins. That's going to help you keep from everything you eat turning into fat. Then in your breakfast, after you get past your 4-week period where your metabolism's starting to speed up, like in the morning, I'll have bacon and eggs with a piece of toast. So I've got that bread, and one slice of bread is only 13 carbs. So you're going to know after a while how many carbs. Just by looking at stuff, you're going to know just about how many carbs it is once you get that little book, and it's going to explain all that to you. So basically now I can have my bread. So now I can have bacon and eggs and a piece of toast. I just don't have 2. I could have 2 because it still would be under my 50 carbs. But I just choose to try to eat better now. That's just from now on what I try to do. And it's a reason why I've been able to still keep my weight down. Now, I went from 285 to 185. And I don't know if I posted my pictures yet, but if I didn't, here's me before and here's me after. Okay, that's a 6-month period. Here's my wife before, here's my wife after. We're just regular people, So now people say, well, what do I have for a snack? Well, basically, you can have anything if it's under 50 carbs. You can have an orange or an apple. But if you're at work sometimes and you're working on a computer or you're in an assembly line, sometimes it's hard if you're at a place where it says don't eat at the computer or don't eat while you're at the assembly line or whatever. But you could sneak something like this is peanut butter and crackers, and you're going to get some protein. These are generally about 24 carbs, and that's perfect for your snack because it may not be the super healthiest thing to eat, but it's going to fill your need to keep your stomach digested and to give you the carbs that you need. You can, as long as you're not allergic to peanuts, you could buy some peanuts like these. These are generally 18 to 20 carbs, depending on what kind you get. Just try not to get the ones loaded with sugar, okay? Now, sometimes I will have a protein drink for in between. And I forgot exactly how many this is, but I remember it being under the carb count. So the carb count for one was only 8 grams. So I'm well under my my snack ratio. So you can still have that. It's good to try to add protein as you go with this diet because it's something your body needs anyway. And so basically what you're doing is low carbs and protein in between. Now you can have a banana, but a medium-sized banana is generally about 25 carbs. So you're right at your limit there. You can also have less than 25 carbs. You don't have to go exactly to the maximum on your carbs, okay? So like on your dinner, you don't have to go 50 carbs. You can go less. A steak has a lot of protein, but hardly has any carbs. So, you could have a steak dinner, but, don't have mashed potatoes with it because mashed potatoes are full of carbs, okay? Unless you just have a little tiny bit, and it's almost worth not even having. But you can add other stuff with it, like corn and green beans and things like that, and you're still going to be well under your carbs, and you're still having a very delicious meal. So I basically eat whatever I want. I just keep my limit. Now, I've been at my weight for a while. I've actually gained 10 pounds, but I did that purposely because when I went down to 185, I didn't feel healthy at 185. I felt weak and tired, and it probably had something to do with my age, but I did feel much better once I gained 10 pounds. So I guess my particular weight is 195. I'm 6 foot, but I'm also 58 years old. So, you know, when I was younger, 185 was a really good weight. I felt fine. I felt strong, but not so much anymore. So basically, I wanted to talk to you to add something else, but we'll get to that just in one moment right after this commercial. Just be a little small break, and then I'm going to get back to you and explain to you exactly how you can double your weight loss with a simple little product that I will leave a link below. But first, this commercial. Okay, now that you heard the word from our sponsor, which I appreciate you sticking through it, now we're going to talk about how I doubled. So generally, you know, I was losing 2 to 3 pounds a week. And then when I took this, it's called Flat Belly Tonic. And it's a drink, kind of like this drink here. It doubled my weight loss along with this diet. Now, I've been off my diet for a while now, and I haven't regained any more weight. All I did was just keep eating the way I was before, minus the snacks. I did cut out the snacks and all that. So with the Fat Belly Tonic, I doubled my weight loss. So I went from 2 to 3 pounds to 5 to 6 pounds a week. And before you knew it, I lost 100 pounds. Now, after about 3 to 4 months, I started even losing more than that. Like I said, that's not good. It's not healthy. And I had to start eating more. Hey, nothing wrong with that. I just eat a little more and I get to enjoy, but still keeping the pounds down to 4 or 5 pounds. Because it seems the longer you go on this diet, the more and more you lose. Okay? So, like I said, this diet starts out slow. It takes about 30 days to really start kicking in. So if you're one of those people that can't get through 30 days and like, oh, this ain't working, well, you know what? Just don't even do it, okay? But if you're serious about you want to lose a lot of weight, this is possible. It truly, truly is possible to lose a lot of weight and to stay healthy and to continue to lose weight. And then once you get to your goal, it's very simple. You just stop the snacks. But when you eat, you continue to eat around 50 carbs. It's not that difficult. I thought it was that difficult at first. But once I started getting into it, I realized, hey, it's not really that difficult. And you too can have a healthier life. Now, what does this have to do with love and relationship? Well, everything. Because if you don't love yourself, it's hard to fully love somebody else. And I could tell you, all the depression and the sadness I went through, not feeling good, not feeling handsome, I can just imagine what women feel. Well, I really can't imagine, but I know they go through a lot more stress than I did. So I know that it's hard, you know, now that I've lost the weight and my wife's lost the weight and she feels good about it, our marriage improved 100%. We are much more loving to each other, much more. It's just something about feeling good about yourself that makes you want to feel good about others. So remember, keep loving one another. And I thank you so much for watching this video. And again, Flat Belly Tonic, it will be in a link down below. You could just switch up your exercises and it still will work. You don't have to worry about the Flat Belly Tonic. But if you're like me and you don't want to do that, you don't want to exercise, then the Flat Belly Tonic would be the way for you. Thank you very much. I can't tell you how much I appreciate you. My name is Edward Thompson again, and Dr. Lovebug, which is me, thanks you very much for watching here at Dr. Lovebug. We can't tell you how much we appreciate our audience and our fans and our subscribers. So if you get a chance, please, and you found this valuable, please hit that like button, subscribe, share, tell everyone you know, spread a little love. God bless.